Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. This is Brian and I am the Cycle Trainer for Starkey Hearing Technologies. And if you ever need assistance with Cycle, please call Starkey and ask for technical support or email us at oms_support@starkey.com. Now this is video 10 out of a 14 video series. In the last video we talked about tracking and delivering hearing aids after a hearing aid purchase, and today we're going to be talking about return for credits. And in the next couple videos as well, video 11 and video 12, we're going to be talking about hearing aid exchanges and hearing aid replacements. Now to start out, returns, what returns are? Returns are when a patient bought something, they no longer want it and want a full refund for their purchase. And to do that, what you're going to want to do is to do a patient summary and bring up the particular patient. So we're going to do, we created a purchase in one of our earlier videos. So I'm going to go ahead and search for patient Al Moen. Here he is. You're going to click onto his patient summary. You're going to scroll down to where the current hearing aids are, and you're going to go ahead and click on return. Okay. By clicking on return, it's going to bring up a pop-up window. And I'm going to quickly get out of this for now, because if you try to click on return and you do not get a pop-up, you're going to want to make sure that you have those turned on for Cycle, and I'm going to walk you quickly through how to do that. So to turn on pop-ups for Chrome, in the upper right-hand corner, under this vertical ellipses, okay, you're going to click in here, and you're going to go to your settings. Now from here, you're going to want to go and scroll down to where it says Advanced. And then you're going to go down to Content Settings and Pop-ups. So right now it says Blocked. If that's the case and you're not getting that window populating, this is the case. You're going to come here and you're going to say Allow. You're going to add www.cycle.net. Click Add, and then you're going to be all set. Then from now on, you're going to be able to have those pop-ups. Get back over here. So again, you're going to search for the patient. Go to the patient summary. And then you're going to scroll down to the current hearing aids. You're going to click on Return. It's going to ask you, is it okay to return these items? Okay, it's going to have both hearing aids on here, and you can check. Maybe they just want one returned and they want to keep the other. If you want to, you can definitely do that. Otherwise, in this case, we're going to say that they're going to return both. So I'm going to click on Return. Now, after this, it's going to ask you, okay, those purchases are going to be returned, but what do you want to be their current equipment then? In here, we do have the old hearing aids that they originally purchased, so I can select those. Otherwise, if you select none, it will select the most recent set of hearing aids that were purchased for this particular customer. So I'm going to keep it blank because it's going to select the other ones anyways. Click on OK. Now it's going to open up the invoice that I had. And so one of the other things to note is that you'll do returns if the patient needs to actually a refund for the hearing aids and no longer want it. Or if you accidentally make a mistake, if you're in a Send account and you accidentally make a mistake and you need to adjust an invoice and it's the day that you created it has now passed, you're probably going to have to do a return for credit and then put in a new order and clear up the mistakes that you made before. Something to keep in mind. If you do have administration rights, you might be able to make some adjustments. Otherwise, you'll probably have to do return for credit, new order. So back to this, you'll notice that in here, the hearing aids are going to say that they have been returned. Okay, so the right hearing aid, return, $5,500. Okay, left hearing aid, we also have the return, $5,500. Okay. If I wanted to, for the SnapFit receivers, I'd have to, if I want to return those, I'd have to do those individually on the actual order itself. So I'm going to click on return, Okay, do I want to do both of these receivers? I'm going to say yes. Both of those have now been returned. And you'll see that they have been returned on here as well. But I'm going to keep the service because now, actually I'm also going to return this one too. I'll return the service. Okay. So in the previous videos, this particular customer, they only paid for one of the actual hearing aids. They put a down payment of $5,500, and so they're going to want to get this $5,500 back. And so from here, what I would do is if I don't have a restocking fee, I would just refund back the $5,500. However, most offices do have a restocking fee. Maybe it's $100, $200. It all depends on the office. So if you do have a restocking fee, what you're going to want to do first is you're going to click on where it says fee. Okay. Now in here under fee type, and you're not able to change these, is the only ones that they have on here. You're going to go ahead, in this case, I'm going to do a restocking fee, and I'm going to say that it's going to be for $200. Then now I'm going to save that. Now it's going to take those $200 out of what was owed to the patient, and then now we owe them $5,300. Right? And so that's what you're going to want to keep in mind, that this patient down here, it says amount owed. If you ever see something in parentheses, that means that's the amount that's going to be owed. So from here, I'm all set. I already did the returns. I now added my restocking fee. And then now all I have to do to give the patient their money back is click on refund. And then I would select the different type of refund that I want to do. Maybe they paid with their Visa card. Okay. You put in the reason, return, and then you put in the amount. I'm going to do the $5,300. And then I'd go ahead and click on save. And that is how we do a return for credit and return in cycle. Thank you very much for your time. Hope you guys learned a few things. And please join me for my next video, 11 hearing aid exchanges.